Hi, Travis Vaughn here with RE/MAX Baranof Realty in beautiful Sitka, Alaska. This video is about our DIY or do-it-yourself package. Now this package is only at 2%. That's half of what we normally charge for single-family homes. What does this package include and what does it not include? Well, let's start with the good stuff. Let's start with what it actually includes. So for paying us a 2% commission to list and advertise your home, we're going to make sure that your home is priced right, which is half the battle. You don't want to be too high, you don't want to be too low, you want to be in that sweet spot, and you definitely want our experience in pricing that. Just because your neighbor's house sold for $1 million doesn't mean that that's what your house is worth, and you could really use our advice in pricing your home. That's number one. But number two is professional photography, right? You want to make sure that this home looks fantastic. And we have so many people that try to list the home themselves because they don't want to pay a 4% commission, or they can't pay a 4% commission, and they ended up putting a really lousy product out there. The home does not look right, it's not ready to go, it's not priced right, so it gets a bad impression right out of the gate, and it's really hard to walk that back. So what we do is we have a professional photographer go and photograph your house. Some homes will include drone photography, some homes will include video walkthroughs, some homes we will do floor plans for you. It really just depends on the type of home. Some homes you don't want to do drone photography, you don't want to do video walkthroughs, but we're going to take care of all that for you, right? We're going to make sure that these ads and these photographs all look right and the home is priced right. What are we going to do with all those ads comes next, and this is where the real value is. You're going to go on our website, of course, but you're also going to go on Zillow, realtor.com. You're going to go on remax.net, which is the world's #1 real estate network. All over the world, multiple languages, multiple currencies, your home is going to go in there. This also includes our social media package, so not only do you go on our website at Living Sitka and baranofrealty.com, but you're also going to go on our Facebook page and you're going to receive our social media package. So you'll have Facebook videos and open houses and all that fun stuff that are announced on our social media presence that you will benefit from. You're also going to get the RE/MAX sign in your yard. Nice, bright, red, white, and blue RE/MAX sign. It's the most recognized sign in real estate, and you're going to get one of those in your yard. Now, what are we not going to do for 2%? Well, here's where the do-it-yourself comes in. What we're going to expect you to do is do what the buyer's rep traditionally does. And this would be a good time, if you haven't watched our video on how real estate commissions really work, you should go back and watch that video now, because this will make a lot more sense to you. Usually real estate commissions are split. Well, we're not going to split the 2% commission. We're going to keep that. There's no buyer rep commission. We're going to expect you to show your home. So if a buyer sees one of our advertisements for your home, what we're going to do is we're going to connect you with that buyer, and you guys can schedule a time to show the house. Now, you're doing the work, but we're going to coach you along, okay? We're not going to throw you to the dogs. We're going to tell you what to say, what not to say. Should you be there? Should you not be there? We'll coach you up on how to handle it, but we expect you to do that part of the work. You get down to, you show this buyer the home, and they said, we'd really like to make an offer. That's where we'll come back in, and we will help you guys negotiate and craft an offer that's going to close. And again, if you haven't watched our video on the for sale by owner package, I go into detail about the gauntlet that your property is going to have to run in order to close. Finding a willing buyer is only half the battle. Now you've got to write a contract that's actually going to get to closing, and we will do that for you. We're not going to represent either side. Again, there's no buyer representation here. We're going to function as a neutral licensee, kind of like a mediator. We're going to sit down with both of you, and we're going to help you negotiate and come to terms that are not only agreeable to you, but will close, that a bank's going to accept, that an appraiser's going to accept. All of that fun stuff, right? Half the battle is now to get this transaction to close. And for that, we charge a 2% commission at closing. Now, who is this appropriate for? And this is really important. I hope you guys have stayed with me through this video, because this is the most important part. This program is really designed to help Sitkans sell to other local Sitkans. If you have a $500,000 house or some kind of specialty property, waterfront, commercial property, stuff like that, luxury home, this is not a good package for you. And the reason is because the buyer for your house probably doesn't live in Sitka, and they are going to use a realtor. Put yourself in their shoes for a minute. They're going to buy a $500,000 house on an island in Alaska. I think they're going to want to use a realtor's help in doing that. That's a big jump, right? That's a big risk. They're going to want to use a realtor. Then you're very incentivized to go ahead and pay that buyer rep commission, pay the full 4%, because that buyer mentality is going to be a little apprehensive, right? They're buying a different type of property. But if you got a $350,000 house and it has local appeal mainly, and you're a Sitkan that's trying to sell to local Sitkans, hey, let's help you save some money, right? Let's help you hit your market. Your buyer may not be as, may not be a requirement that they have a buyer rep. Now, they're still free to have buyer representation. We expect them to pay for that, or they can use our mediation services, our neutral licensee services. So this package should work really well for what you want, averagely priced homes in the $300,000 range that are mainly going to have local appeal, and for sellers that are here that don't mind doing a little of the work themselves and feel comfortable showing their own house. Then this program could really be right for you. Now, I would still encourage that you watch the next video about the full service real estate package, because the big thing that you're missing out on the DIY is the multiple list service. Like I said, there's no buyer rep fee built into the DIY package. So that means if you want our friends across town at, say, Davis Realty to also be incentivized to sell your home, then we need to share some of that commission with them, and that is the traditional 4%. Watch the next video if you want to get in-depth information on how the MLS works. And for the best exposure, that's what you really want. You want to be in the multiple list, and you want all the realtors working for you. But if you've got the right kind of home and you want to save a little bit of money, maybe the DIY is the way to go. Please get our contact information below. Come sit down with us for a free consultation, and we'll be happy to help you figure this out. Thank you for watching.